Greetings, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeons Siege 2. Last time, a lot happened. We had... Yep, yep, truly. We have a teleport. We don't have a teleport there, actually. Yeah, we'll hoof it there. Okay, so this is the wrong way. Yeah, I think that's the quest guy that we can't actually activate. I think that's part of Yoren's quest, actually. If you want to take care of that, we can.
We do not have much time left if things do not change quickly. The last of the Glitterdelve lads have been taken to the surgeons, and I'm all that's left of the Crestwinds.
Yeah, that part of Yoren's quest, methinks. Yeah. That's the Dwarven Tunnel. That- Yeah. There was a portal right ahead of there, and we just missed it last time. We got a bound half giant skin. We can turn that quest in now, actually, looking at the journal. Dryad outpost. Yep.
Have you found any more samples for me? What's this? A crossbow from a bound dwarf? I haven't seen a dwarf in years, other than that cocky one who arrived recently. This is an unexpected find. And found them bound as well, I see. In the shape of the crossbow, I'd guess it was mounted through the poor creature's body. Dear me. Have you found any other bound creature samples? I see the half-giants have not been spared either. What an odd assortment of patches sewn into the skin. I wonder what purpose they serve. Have you found any other bound creature samples? A bound dryad head? No, this can't be real. Is this your idea of a nasty joke? Where did you get this? But I was convinced the dryads had been spared. Clearly that is not the case. We could not ignore the bound creature threat any longer. Thank you for all of your help. You've opened my eyes to the new plagues spreading across Aranna. The dryads won't sit idly while so many are subjected to the familiar's gruesome alterations. I've finally managed to purify the power of the bound creatures, thanks to all of the samples you brought me. These robes will greatly enhance the healing power of the wearer. Please, take them. You have earned them well.
All right, I have something I can make for us. Let's see here. I'm gonna need myself one of those rings. Uh, Legendary enhancing rings. Enchantable silver rings, one of the ones I got. And then I'll bring that to you, and it should be a pretty substantial upgrade. Uh, Alright, so come with me. So I go into the Enchantress and 4 samples of spectral dust, plus 4 samples of growl eyes. This is a really expensive ring, so let's see. There you go. Enchanted legendary silver ring, just for you. $48 or 56, yeah. Check out the damage on your grasping vines after you equip this. Uh, yeah, that is the power of the enchanted items, so I figure I'm gonna let you have that one. Because I already have most of the set I need, but this also affects summons as well. Yeah, check out the summon stats too. They also get a big enhancement because of this intelligence buff. Yeah, you mouse over your summon spell in your mage character's spell book. Yeah, I didn't notice that it increased armor, but maybe it's because we have the defender thing, I don't know. Anyway, back to it. Glory Deep Enclave. Outer Simbri City. Yep. The bound half giant is throwing chunks of flesh at us. Yeah, that is. Just 25 gold or 24 gold. Yeah. That stun is amazing. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a blue herb oak branch. It should be. But less attack. Go ahead and pick up the gold. Sadness indeed. Let's go back to Mage Nari. Dryad Outpost.
Any luck on finding the ingredients for summoning Nymphara? Very good. Let me see if these will work. This vial of blessed water looks fresh, and this bit of stone literally pulses with magic. And yes, this pixie preserved in amber certainly qualifies as a suspended soul. Where did you find it? Interesting. I never would have guessed they'd like a trinket of this type. And this piece of hollow wood, what is it? Yes, I see what you are getting at. I imagine it would sound like the very essence of loneliness these days. Let me examine this last item. Ah! It burns! Indeed, that is a fitting memento of the past. These will do nicely. Now that you've brought me all of the components, I can begin the ritual. You may want to stand back. I'm not sure how Nymphara will react to being summoned after so long.
No, go ahead.
Nymphara. Hear me, please. My sister Arisu has been murdered, and her killer is unknown. Will you help in the name of justice?
Uh-huh.
Strange. I was drifting through an endless gray fog. Then suddenly, I arrived here. Sister Nari, what's happened to you? You're surrounded by light. I can barely see you.
Lady Nymphara has brought your spirit back from the dead. I was afraid she would turn on us, but amazingly, she granted my wish. I had to risk summoning her to learn how you were murdered.
You should not have taken such a risk, my sister. It was my suspicious nature that led to my death. I couldn't place my trust in the great leader as blindly as the rest of you.
What do you
Oh.
mean?
Whenever he returned from one of his secret meetings, he was so exhausted. I was worried. So one night, I followed him. He went into the desert, straight towards a Morden camp. Just before he reached the camp, he transformed into a dark wizard. He turned and looked straight at the bushes where I was hiding, then walked away. He came for me later that night. I wondered why you reacted so calmly to my story. I suppose Celia flew into one of her rages when you tried to tell her. I see. Perhaps I will meet her in the afterlife. Nari, the necklace I treasured so much. I want the mercenary to have it.
As you wish, sister.
That is a useful bit of kit right there. That's okay. I have the same amulet, so maybe I can be the one to wear that one.
We must resist those who would manipulate us to prevent such tragedies from happening. The Dryads will not be led astray so easily again.
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
morning when I wake up, I hope it's the day that the great leader comes back to us. Maybe it'll be today.
could you check one of the reagent shops for me? The one with the gem above her head. I'm looking for spectral dust.
I hope all these changes mean we'll be moving to Solanum soon. I can't wait to live in a real Dryad city again. You'd better buy any reagents you need now before I'm gone.
Spectral dust right there, the red powder bag. Yep. No, the spectral dust is all I needed. If you want to upgrade your stuff too, with another spectral dust ring, you could buy your own spectral dust and your own growl eyes. 4 growl eyes and 4 spectral dust are what you'd need.
Now that this nasty business with... I've been trying to...
I have a summon for you. Or armored. And that is an amazing bonus. Yeah. Yep. Here's our little portal. You first. Now, because this is the nature mage, these forest golems actually, if you summon them, they are physical. They do not throw rocks like the ones in the tutorials did. We have some substantial upgrades to our kit now. I think we're ready for the final. This has been quite a game, quite a journey. What did you think of the game overall while we're moving along here? Yep. Oh, gloves. Cool. Man, that power hits a lot harder now that you got a more upgraded set. Yeah. It's actually based on your summon creature's maximum health, which itself is based in intelligence. Yeah. Yep. I enjoy this game for its honest to goodness merits. It's really cool. Let's just see again. Is that a cannon? That half giant has a cannon arm. Yep. Looks like they haven't excavated all the Sinbri City. Nice hit. Powers are good. They're such an upgrade from the first game. They're not idle too. They have a ton of depth with them, and the replay value of this game is insane. What I like about this expansion probably the most is the skill reset trainer. That skill reset is like having a little mini version of replay value within your game. Because you can totally change your build on the fly, and it's nice. And to think all the villain could have done to stop us is just blocked off one door. He respawns with very little health, so that resurrection does him very little. Those are... Yep. Our journal says... if what Stonefic told you is true, you can expect to find the Overmage at the gateway chamber somewhere with it. Oh, incoming. Eva, do your spin to win. Amarin just is a magnet for attracting unwanted attention today. It's because of his attack speed, unfortunately. He throws really fast, and so things tend to target him based on that aggression factor. Yep. I'll just transmute it into gold later. But yeah, the skill reset lady gives this game's replay value a ton of value. I think the added fist. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah. It's a purely visual cue, yeah. Uh-huh. It's too bad you didn't. It's too bad you didn't spec into for Ava some of the skill sets that you could do, like Rebuke, because you didn't end up going with the hybrid Fist of Stone stuff at all. It's not a cannon, it's a claw arm. If you zoom in on these bodies, they are mangled, and it looks like their lips are sewn shut. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, that is really funny. Enjoy faster power recharge rate. Yep. Yeah, real quick. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. He's calling his friends, yeah. It's legendary based on the tier they are. Yeah, legendary of the apprentice. I mean, there is always the apprentice sign in something like Morrowind. Yeah. Should be called a protege hood or something then. That is such an impressive choke point you set up there. Yeah. Yeah. Man, our things are doing the work. Look at those summons go. There's a ruby pommel stone down there that I transmuted. Wait for me. Here comes more. Spin the wind. Oh, didn't get all of them. That is an amazing earthquake. I've gotten real good at using that power. Yeah. Well, it did do stunning, it just didn't do much of it. And pitiful pennies. Three big guys here, watch out. Watch out, that laser hurt for days. You remembered for everyone else but that one guy. Nice. There's a little griffin feather transmuted. But that would also be annoying. Interesting. Cool. I can't use it. Oh my gosh, nope. Yes, yes, we got it. Look. A mysterious teleporter activation stone. That gives us a very unique access to something out in the base game. You pick that up in the base game, that gets added to your journal as a special item. So I'm gonna hold on to that for dear life, and we'll use it in New Game Plus, seemingly. So in the meantime, he's dropped a lot of stuff we don't need, so time to transmute our gear. Welcome back, folks. Our gear is transmuted and we are ready to go. Yep. 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 Doesn't seem like there's much left, though. Yep. Are we? We're going to the arena, folks. Here's a teleporter. But yeah, this expansion, when it came out and everything, it was a big deal. It's not a DLC or anything like that. This is a proper expansion. This is like a full game's worth of content. And I like that. I like the days when DLCs were considered expansions and expansions were considered normalized and stuff like that. Now, I know the expansion to Dungeon Siege 1 you didn't end up playing. Oh, sorry, Amron is a Yep. But I like that this expansion in particular is so well rounded. The story and the experience up until this point has been good too, because it's like it's a story you don't get that often. One where you are not considered the hero or savior, you're considered the destroyer for doing what what you were always meant to do. All right, give me a second. All right, I should be good to go. Go for those ballistas.
Ascending to the title of champion is with...
All right, I'm gonna need money to buy the next tokens, but I'm good now. I bought the tokens. I spent all my money on those upgrade rings, by the way, so
You've won the 9th challenge. You must win one final battle to become the champion.
Yeah, drop all your money. I'll give you back what I don't spend. Make it simple. Man, this is the money where we just threw our entire bank away. Here's what's left of our money. Here you go. Yes, I am. Let's make this one count because it literally we can't spend anymore, so yeah, that invincible is an AoE. Just gotta run around until it wears off. Thank you for stunning those big guys. That was absolutely necessary. Up top somewhere.
You've done it again! My new stock was no match for one of your caliber. All who visit this place will hear the tales of your feats. 3 cheers for you! Double champion of the Omenlu Arena! You have earned the best reward I could find. A rare Golem tablet. It's in pristine condition and very valuable.
F&K society, but close enough. If you want treasure, yeah. It's up to you. You can save it for a bigger treasure haul later, if you so desire. Say you want to hunt for a particular item, you can use these rooms as safe scum rooms. Exactly. Some of them, yes. Of course it did. Now to the F&K Society. Dryad Outpost. Yep.
Greetings. Kurth
That's
of
an
the
Agolan
F&K
tablet.
Society at your service. Alternatively, I can offer you one of my treasures if you have a special... Let's see what you have. Ah, yes. This is a very nice find indeed. Here's what I'm willing to offer in exchange for it. Tell me which one is to your liking.
The Traveler's Handbook is probably the most useful one in your kit.
Great choice, and may it serve you well.
Buy some health potions, you're gonna need them.
Now that this nasty business with the rogue...
I have a teleporter. Oh, that's okay. It's just a hop and a skip away. I'll just use this time. Let me buff up our summons. Alright.
Even a child could understand the virtue of my task, and I have been more than patient. You are persistent, but blind. I seek to restore order to this world, yet you insist on hunting me down! You have interfered enough! Only the short-sighted could view me as a monster. Put aside your wounded pride for a moment, and look at the bigger picture. My purpose is noble. My actions are just. You may think me a villain, but history will remember me as a hero. Everything I have done has been necessary for the greater good. In your heart, you understand this. You seek to stall me, but your own choices have revealed your true feelings. You watched my dryads gather the energy I needed, and you did nothing. You allowed yourself to be distracted by the elves' melodrama. You wasted your time rescuing my dwarves. Now, because you were unable to see the big picture, I will become Zeramoth Reborn, and you will die. The people of this world, even your precious elves, are short-sighted and selfish. They cannot see beyond their own arrogance, and would never accept the Cimbri as the rightful rulers of Aranna. The long-term stability of the realm is worth a few sacrifices in the present. Soon, with the power my dryads have gathered in this place, and the sword in my hand, I will fuse Zeramoth's soul to mine. We will become one, and his power will become mine. You could have stood beside me and claimed a title within my new world. But instead, your name will be lost to history.
You are deluded.
The myth of Zeramoth Reborn is a lie propagated by the elves because they are afraid of the truth. Open your eyes. Most of Aranna's myths and legends are as real as you and I. Zeramoth's sword contains the souls of an entire race, the Utgards, as well as the soul of Zeramoth himself. The true story has been hidden from you, child of the elves. It was us, the Simbri, who taught Zeramoth how to forge his weapon. It was our work, our cunning, our blood that gave him immortality. And in return, he bequeathed Aranna to us for all eternity.
And still, you use the sword as a glorified staff. I mean, look at that thing's hilt. Not only that, but can we have the shield of Azumai back? You took it and never gave it back.
Azunai and his wretched shield ruined it all. When he caused the first cataclysm, all but a handful of the Simbri and Aranna died. Our city, this city, was buried. The gateway to our homeland closed. But worse, Aranna's magic was distributed across the land, making it impossible to concentrate the amount needed to right what had happened. But no longer. With Zeramoth's powers, I will undo the wrongs we have suffered. The Simbri will regain our rightful place, and I will be redeemed! The Dryads have gained much more than they lost. I needed their connection with magic to gather Aranna's power here. But in return,
Celia
I
enchanted
gave them dignity and respect. They will always have a place of honor in my world. And now they have the tools to truly flourish. The Dryads were born from the blood of Zeramoth, and they will be my chosen people. Why do you think they flock to me so gladly? They have embraced their noble heritage, and will make fitting servants for Zeramoth Reborn.
You were just a male dryad tricking them, so they weren't willing participants at this point.
I did what was necessary to prevent interference. The second cataclysm weakened the prison in which the familiars were sealed. It was a simple thing to release them. Their hatred of the elves made them the perfect allies. Soon, with the power my Dryads have gathered in this place, and the sword in my hand, I will fuse Zeramoth's soul to mine. We will become one, and his power will become mine. You could have stood beside me and claimed a title within my new world. But instead, your name will be lost to history.
You will.
Very well. It seems there's no further way to delay you. The ritual is almost complete. The hour of your death is at hand.
Hit him with everything you got. And he's invincible again. Hit him. They are in. These are the invulnerable jerks. Go for the ones that aren't glowing blue. Yeah, they are. Their main goal is to help support other things. Get ready to go for him once this guy falls. Yep. Got him. Yeah. Now he's down. One more phase. Watch out for the lasers. Got him.
Young fool! You are too late! Again, you underestimate my power.
Oh.
My destiny is complete! Behold! Zeramoth reborn!
Final boss time. Watch out for glacial aura. He has a throwing weapon in the form of Zeramoth's sword. Yeah, that's Whirling Strike, isn't it? Run through that fire. run through that fire. Yeah. Yep. Circle of Frost ain't no joke in the pace game either. That icicle blast, that's pushing ya. We almost got him. $3,000, $2,000, $1,000.
But this is impossible! I am Ceremoth! I cannot fail! Not again!
Oh! Kirani. Ooh, I got Worm Riders. Yes! Yeah.
What happened? Is he dead? Where are my sisters? I don't know what... I will know how to thank you one day. But now, all I feel is pain and loss. The cataclysm left us completely destroyed. When the great leader appeared, we found hope. But now again we are lost. Where will we go? What do we do now? I will try. Will you help?
Amrin returned to Ebb with Yoren and helped organize the Mining Guild's rescue expedition. He spent the rest of his life there, living amongst the dwarves. While he never regained his visions, he eventually came to terms with his loss. Daru returned to the Dryad outpost and took Celia's place as the new warden. She found herself missing the lifestyle of an adventurer A few years later, she led a small group of fanatic followers to the northern reaches to begin a new life as captain of Queen Eva's elite rangers. Eva returned to the northern reaches to begin the process of rebuilding her kingdom and was crowned queen a few years later. Despite her advisor's objections, she continued to personally lead her army for many years.
Of course.
Finala went back to Omenlu and became the leader her people desperately needed. Under her influence, Danadel became a respected warrior as well, and
Oh,
together they
Danadel.
reclaimed the elves' territory in the Vailutra and Vaikesh forests.
Wow.
Lothar wandered Aranna aimlessly for a number of years, traveling from town to town and helping people rebuild their homes. Eventually, he discovered the way to the Agalan Peaks. He spent the rest of his life studying with the Agalans.
Wow.
Ressa delved into the world of the Spider Watchers Guild, eventually becoming one of the most infamous assassins in history, and every corrupt or unjust noble feared her name. Sartan returned to the Dryad outpost and offered to help the Dryads cope with their loss. Surprisingly, they readily accepted his help, but only when it came to drudgery. As hopeful as ever, Sartan found himself promising to do much more than he bargained for.
Of course.
Tar remained with the Glory Deep Dwarves for a few years, using her compassion to help them rebuild their lives. In her later years, she became a highly respected nature mage and scholar, and served as an advisor to Queen Eva.
Wow. Eva's
Vix
popular in
became
this
known
ending.
far and wide for his amazing feats of combat. However, with all the shocks of his life, his mind never really recovered. He
Same,
was
Vix,
last
same.
seen wildly running into a massive pack of clasks, shouting Zaria's name at the top of his lungs.
Well, maybe not same there.
Yorin returned to Ebb with Amrin to inform the mining guild of the fate of the Glory Deep miners. He enjoyed a long career as a highly respected judge and became widely known for his wisdom and fairness.
There it is. Yeah, a way to tie up all your player characters' stories. As for your story, who knows what you do, but all you have is your parting words. You have your own destiny to play.
History will remember them as the heroes of the Third Age. There is hope in the land of Aranna, and the future is bright.
Absolutely not. Don't even mention it. Dungeon Siege ended here, everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been Let's Play Dungeon Siege 2 Broken World. We completed the expansion. Oh. Congratulations, you and I have unlocked New Game Plus. Yeah, now one of them is not grayed out anymore. One of them in the base game is opened again, and that would be veteran difficulty. So, by all accounts, if you want to continue the New Game Plus, it has more to offer. The enemy variety is maybe similar to what it is, but they'll have new resistances and new modes of attack, and it's definitely not the same game, but it is going to be gameplay focused, not story focused anymore. You can just skip all the story stuff technically and not have to worry about that at all. Yes. Yeah. Until then, everybody, thank you for joining. It has been a pleasure playing with you, Korunik. Thank you for having me.